So, a lot of videos are going to happen like this, not great lighting or anything, but as I think of things that helped me, especially when I started this journey 4 years ago, I want to share so maybe that they could help somebody else. And one of the major things that shared is I laugh. I laugh a lot. And I've been blessed enough to surround myself with about 99.9% of other people in my life that laugh. And not just like a little laugh. I'm talking we joke, we tease, and it's not mean or like, picking on each other, but we just find the fun things in life and go. There's no stopping. There's just, you know, I can't even think of some of the crazy jokes that I have with friends. And it's not like inside jokes or anything like that, but it's just fun times. And so as I went through these really traumatic events that a lot of women are left alone, the first couple of weeks of just trying to wrap my head around things, or heck, even before he was diagnosed, and we thought, that it could be cancer, and at the time it wasn't breast cancer. They thought I had maybe leukemia, but and breast cancer was knocked off the table. I had actually one of my very dear guy friends walk up to me, and we're at their house playing games, and I kind of giggle about it, and he lost his mom to cancer, and he looked at me, and he's like, "What do you want me to do?" And I said, "I just need you to make me laugh. I need you to just remind me of the funny things when this goes." So sure enough, a couple weeks later, let's all go down and on Facebook, everybody's doing and this sucks and this is horrible and how are we gonna deal with this? And he got on and made a few jokes. And people kind of chastised him. He's like, "Seriously guys, we're talking about Lindsay here. She's gonna wanna laugh." And I was so grateful for that because it really did help a lot of other people. And I remember standing around with some girlfriends of mine. And you gotta remember, most of the girlfriends that I hang out with most of the time are at least 6 years older than me. I have maybe 5 that are close to my age. It's just because that when I got married young at 19, and most of my friends got married older, and I have a family and kids, and they had the same goal life I wanted to be in church or be in PTAs or PTOs, whatever, and all that stuff. And so that's how I associated my friends. I found other people who wanted to do that kind of things, and so a good chunk of my friends are older. So when this all came down, the girls that were close to my age, I remember standing around with one of them and quite a few of my older friends and us talking about it, and they were talking about how when they were washing their hair in the showers that they were crying and they were upset. How do we do this? And the solution was is we went out. They got manicures. I cut my hair. We went out to BJ's restaurants afterwards, and we laughed and we giggled. And somewhere a dear friend of mine has a video of me doing the African ant-eating mating ritual that Patrick Dempsey does in Can't Buy Me Love, because we were talking about it and everyone was talking about it. I was like, "Oh yeah," and I started done the dance. And there's a video of me doing it. It's the same night that we cut off a long, because y'all don't know, I used to be able to sit on my hair. So we cut it off to where it's about now when this all started. And laughed that night away and drank as many cream sodas as we could at BJ's and ate Pizookies and are all still trying to figure out who paid my bill that night. Everybody's discussing it, and I have no clue because there was over 20 of us, and any one of y'all could do that, so still thank you. I haven't forgotten that. It was funny to try to figure it out. Everybody's playing who did it. You have these moments that you flash back, and, you have those moments where you cry, but then you giggle about them, or you go, let's find a way. Nothing, the night I shaved my head, I went over to my girlfriend's house, and she took videos and pictures of Alan shaving my head, because, it's got to be done, and so why not laugh about it? And we did. I have another 2 friends who have thrown some very amazing parties that I will be on my deathbed talking about how awesome there are. They threw one of the first ones was a Tata to my Tatas party, and it was only a couple days before I had lost my boobs to a double mastectomy, and they made me an amazing shirt. One of them made me a shirt that said, "Shh, don't say anything, they don't know yet." Yes, and I did wear that that morning, and even the nurses were able to laugh and giggle about it. I had a giant, huge boob cake because my giant, huge boobs were leaving, and we wouldn't have a Bon Voyage cake for them. And I had a girlfriend who's a great cake decorator to make a gorgeous set. And we had some of the funniest games where we stuck grapefruits in pantyhose and hung them through our neck and used them to move a ball across the room by swinging them. Yes, they are the saggy boob ones. And then, so when I went to surgery, laughing and thinking of these memories that you have. And then when we found the cancer last year, that it had spread, and we knew it was going to, and they were still trying to fight it and try to keep it at bay, but it didn't follow plan, and it spread a lot more. One of the girls had lived out of town, and my two best friends had helped with them to. We were going to go have sushi and talk books because we do that. That's our thing. And tricked me that they want to go to the Japanese bar out in, or the sushi bar, sorry, out in, the town that's away from here because it had Japanese food too, and they wanted to try something different and whatever. And this long, huge, craziness happened, and moms were involved. Anyways, it ended up in the girl's house because a letter has to be dropped off for one of my girlfriend's moms, and I go to answer the door because it's one of the original girls that threw me the Tata's parties home. And I was so excited. And I'm running up to the door to surprise her, and I knock on the door, and she jumps open and screams. And so, I'm screaming back because I'm like, yeah, we haven't seen each other in months, and it's been crazy because she moved out to the middle of nowhere. I'm so upset about that. And all of a sudden, a lot of my other friends the other friend that had moved a few states over, which I'm still mad that I don't care if you moved a state back, I'm still mad you're that far away, jumped out, and I'm even screaming more, and then I see all my friends, and they had surprised me with this amazing party, and it was a superhero party, and I have a cape from that party that they all signed, and it's really gorgeous, and unfortunately, with the moving and stuff, it's packed up safely, but I've already put Ellen on a mission to find it, because I definitely need it right now. But I have these things, these moments, that when I go into these treatments, and I go into these moments, or I'm laying there in an MRI bed, knowing that they're going to find the cancer moves more, and knowing that I'm in pain, and I hurt, and I can sit, and I look back on these moments and go, we're dorks. We have so much fun. We're dorks. So if you really want to help the people around you as they struggle, laugh. Make these moments really, really worth it. Since most of y'all don't know, I just finished chemo yesterday. I actually feel like crap, and if it wasn't for this adjustable bed, my head's not up more for 5 minutes, so that is why we are recording. But I've already had friends start making jokes. I've gotten some amazing text messages and Facebook comments, and us going back and forth, and I love yous and all sorts of stuff, and those power you through. We also make jokes about death. A lot of people struggle with that. It's okay. We're all gonna die. That's our big thing, is we're all gonna die. I'm lucky enough to stop and really make sure I have some good moments with my friends before I die. So I would recommend, as you're going through this, to have those moments. Have late game nights, and go with your daughter to get taquitos at 12 o'clock. And I've done that a couple of times, and Alan's yelling at me, but I'm like, Emma's gonna remember this when she's older, that we stayed up late playing board games, and we went and snuck and got taquitos at Whataburger, or we went and got matcha tacos at Taco Bell. Yes, those are our late night go-to foods. Those are the moments that are going to count. Those are the ones that are going to make memories, and those are the ones that are going to help you when you really need it. So I recommend to everybody, just laugh. Cancer sucks. It sucks big, but just laugh. I love all y'all. This is some words of advice, or wisdom. Not advice, but wisdom. I don't have much of that, so take what you can get. It's probably the most rarest thing on this earth. As I've gone through these last almost 4 years, only a couple more days, a couple weeks. It's January 10th. Yeah. So a couple more weeks that until, our big huge bomb dropped. January 3rd is when I went for testing, and January 10th is when we found out. And take it and use it. I'm telling you. They gave me 3 years, and now I'm going on 4 because of some of the advancements and changes that have just happened and since my treatment. Enjoy it. This is living with cancer is fun. Y'all, go live with cancer and enjoy it. Talk to you later. Bye.